Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. First of all, what do you think of my hair? I cut it myself this morning. Yes, I did. I chopped at it, I hacked at it with kitchen scissors, and I've taken quite a lot off, and I'm not really sure. It's not brilliant around here. It's kind of, as you can see, all sticking out, so I'm kind of having to tuck it behind my ear, put a little clip in it. This side's looking a bit weird as well. You can see where it's been hacked, can't you really? But I'm going to work with it. Can't wait to see my hairdresser, but he's going to enjoy fixing this. But it feels lighter. I'm glad to have got rid of it, even though it's not a brilliant job. So you're here for perfumes, aren't you? Right, okay. Spring perfumes. I'm going to do a few videos rather than just chuck all of them in one. I have got for you 6 spring perfumes that are affordable. So they all come under the £50 a bottle mark. They are easy grab and go everyday fragrances with a spring-like feel. So let's start with, this is so spring-like. I love this. I wear it year-round. It's Violette in Love by Nicolai. This is the 30ml bottle, and you can buy it for €46 online. And Violette in Love is obviously a violet perfume. Of course it is. But it's also got cassis in it, which is blackcurrant. Now, I used to think there was raspberry in here. It smells, it's got that deep fruity berry type thing going on, but it's actually cassis that's doing it, not raspberry. But if you like raspberry, you're probably going to like this. I think mixing with the violet comes off a little bit raspberry-like. It's got some iris. It's got some fresh notes in the top. You've got lemon, and I think there's bergamot as well. So it's got the freshness. It's got like a little zing, a little uplifting element to it as you spray it. And then very quickly you'll notice a powderiness and a gorgeous violet. It's a really vibrant violet scent. Violet is the star of the show. It's in the name, and it deserves to be in the name. But it's also very musky, lots and lots of clean musk once you start to hit the dry down. And it's just got that lovely, I think spring fragrances really should feel clean. They should have a little element of freshness, cleanness, or almost like laundry sheets drying in the wind, that kind of thing. It feels spring-like to me. So Violette in Love from Nicolai is the first one. Another fragrance actually with violet in it is this one here. It's New York 55 from 4,160 Tuesdays. New York 55. You can buy this in either you can get it in loads of different sizes, but to keep it under £50, you can buy the 30ml, which I can't remember exactly how much it is, but it's under £50. They also do a 15ml, cute little 15ml spray bottle as well, which is even cheaper. I think that's £25. New York 55 is another powdery one. It's a powdery, it's violet. I think it's a raspberry or a raspberry leaf note in here. But you get this fruitiness, and you also get a little bit of candy floss. So this is a really fun, gourmand, yet fresh and light fruity floral. It's also got muskiness. I think there's vanilla. Yeah, there's definitely vanilla in here, and it's a lovely creamy kind of ice cream like vanilla. Vanilla ice cream, yeah. This is a really fun, beautiful, everyday, sweet fragrance. Perfect for spring. New York 55. The colour of the juice really doesn't represent the fragrance. To me, the juice colour would look more appropriate if it was like a pinky purple colour. This is Fawn. It's by our very own Ouch 110. Thomas, who has the YouTube channel Ouch 110, created this himself, and it's called Fawn, and it literally smells like pixies running through the woods. It's got it's got loads of stuff in it. The notes go on and on and on, but to me it is quite green, it's quite fresh, but there's a little bit of floral and there's some fruity elements as well, but it's very natural, very outdoorsy. Think running through the woods on a beautiful day. It's quite a dry fragrance, so it's not moist and earthy, but it has this kind of earthy feel, which I think comes from the greenery in here. I believe there's galbanum in here. It has that kind of dry green resinous feel to it, but it's very much a trip through an enchanted forest, perfect for spring, and that's Fawn. This is Paris from Yves Saint Laurent. This is the EDP. I highly recommend the EDT or the EDP, but you'll find the EDT is easier to get hold of and maybe a little bit cheaper. In terms of performance, I don't get anything better from the EDP than I ever did the EDT, but the EDT is a little bit lighter in feel, so the EDP has a touch more depth and a touch more richness in the base. But this is another violet perfume actually. There's a theme here, isn't there? It's violet and rose. It's a very fresh, I really love this, and it brings back lots of memories. I had a miniature bottle of this as a child and I absolutely loved it. So it's got this freshness. There is bergamot in here, but I don't really smell specifically a bergamot. I just get a fresh feel, because it feels like the bergamot is married with the violet and the iris and the rose all together. So don't think of them as separate components, think of them all together. They've had this marriage, this beautiful marriage of three people in this marriage. Who said that? It was Lady Diana, wasn't it? So everything feels all very much blended together. So you've got this fresh floral, this fresh violet and rose. Iris gives it a little powderiness. It's got a slight muskiness. In the dry down, some vanilla and some sandalwood. So it's got a little bit of depth, but for the wearing of this fragrance generally stays reasonably fresh and vibrant and very, very pretty. It is super, super pretty. So Paris, I recommend the EDT and the EDP, whichever you can get hold of. And buy it from a discounter. Don't pay full retail. Paris has been out for many, 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 many years. You don't have to pay full retail. You can find it on lots of different discounters. Sometimes you find it in actual real shops, and it will be in the discount area, and you can usually get a small bottle for a very, very reasonable price. And there's plenty on the second-hand market if you don't mind taking a little bit of a risk with eBay or Mercari. Next up then, Scandal at Paris. My legs akimbo lady. I've not had her on my channel for a little while. Look at her. So Scandal at Paris, I bought this as a tester on eBay and I got it for about 40 something pounds. So there are deals to be had. Again, probably if you pay full retail, I'm not sure if it will come quite under the £50 mark, and of course it would depend on the size. So let's spray it in the air, come on. Oh, this is one of the more synthetic smelling fragrances in this list, and when I say that, I don't mean I can specifically smell any synthetic aroma chemicals that I'm familiar with, just that it's quite a synthetic fruity floral experience. So there's pear in here, and pear in perfumes is almost certainly never going to come from a natural pear. It has to be created to get it into the perfume to smell like pear. I have nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I actually like some of the more synthetic candy-like pear notes rather than more natural smelling pear. Anyway, that's my preference. So this has honey and jasmine in it, and yeah, it's kind of a sugary perfume. It is a kind of perfume that doesn't smell like it comes from nature. So that's what I mean when I say it smells synthetic. I don't mean it in a detrimental way, but whereas Fawn, for example, smells very much like everything comes from nature, this doesn't. This smells like sweetened, things have been synthetically sweetened, that the notes have been created to make this sweet and lovely perfume, but just doesn't smell that natural. So it depends if that bothers you or not, but look at it. So the honey's not too heavy and dense, it's not a very gloopy honey, and it doesn't go animalic. Honey can sometimes, some people find honey can smell almost a little pissy. This isn't like that at all. It's an interpretation of honey that's very, very easy to like. So it's almost like the honey's been diluted, so it's not so acrid, if that makes sense. So it's a sweet jasmine, honey and pear fragrance. It's got a freshness to it, but it is a little synthetically sweet. If that bothers you, it might not be for you. That's Scandal at Paris. Finally, I have this one here, Love Whisper from Fragrenza. Oh look, there's my face on the back. So Fragrenza, first of all, you can, for a very small extra charge, you can buy a bottle of their perfume and have your photo on it. Whether you want your face on there, maybe you want your cat's face or your dog's or your baby's or your husband's, whatever, you can have your own photo on your own bottle of perfume. I love that. If you want to see me unboxing this, when I didn't know that what they'd done, I didn't know Fragrenza had sent me bottles with my face on. So the unboxing video is quite fun because I was really shocked. So I'll link that below. But this one is called Love Whisper, and it's a dupe of by Kilian, what's it called? Rolling in Love. Rolling in Love. I am going to spray. Where shall I spray it? Here. I have nothing here, so I'm going to spray Love Whisper here. Love Whisper opens with some tuberose. It's quite a sweet tuberose note. The by Kilian, I remember, smelt more like orange blossom to me, so there might be a variation here. It's not 100% a dupe, but the dry down is phenomenal. The dry down of this does remind me of the dry down of Rolling in Love from by Kilian. So this opens with also it has an almond biscotti. So this is not necessarily an official note, but I get almond biscotti. It doesn't last very long, just a short blast of the most delectable almond biscotti. So an almond biscuit from Italy, if you don't know what that is, it's gorgeous. Love it. So you have to like almond, because you do get a fair whack in the first 5 minutes or so. But you can smell the tuberose. It's quite a sweet tuberose, and you can smell some other sweet notes. Oh, I really love that opening, the almond biscotti. As the fragrance dries down, you will get some gorgeous musks. There's an ambrette note, which is a really lovely note in perfumery. You just get lots of lovely musks, and they're very noticeable. They're not the kind that you don't really know. Like, a lot of musks can be almost imperceptible. These are musks that you can smell, but they hang on to some of the floral elements. I think there's more than just tuberose in here, but I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. It's if you like a real musky fragrance experience with a really pretty floral element and a touch of a gourmand. I think there's probably some I think it's probably some vanilla in here. It's really nice, really, really nice. I'm so impressed with that. Fragrenza are my favourite house for dupes. I'm not generally into dupes as a rule, and I'm only going to talk about them if I'm super, super impressed. And their Amarina Cherry, which is their Lost Cherry dupe, absolutely has blown me away, and Love Whisper has done exactly the same. So they did send these to me, but I was under no obligation to talk about them whatsoever. But because I am really, really impressed, particularly with Love Whisper, that they do get a few mentions on my channel. So that is it. They are my easy grab and go affordable options for spring. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with a message from a friend of mine. Do listen, because her words are very wise. There you have it, guys. Another fantastic video from Claire. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Make sure that you activate your notifications to all so you know every time Claire uploads a video. She uploads videos quite often and quite regularly. You can see all kinds of videos and all kinds of fragrances shown on her channel. She has introduced me to so many different fragrances, I cannot even remember them all. So go ahead and subscribe to a fantastic channel that I'm sure that you will love. Head over to my channel as well. You will find me on YouTube as The Curious Perfumer. Give me a like and a subscribe as well if you like hearing about all sorts of fragrances, from vintage to niche to designer. And I like to have a good time and probably talk way too much about fragrances. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching Claire's video, and she and I will see you in the next one.